When it comes to improving animal welfare, there are very few people that know more or care more than Temple Grandin.
And when it comes to autism awareness, Dr. Grandin is also one of the world's most foremost authorities.
Yeah, Dr. Gradin was in Lincoln last night speaking to a standing room only crowd on UNL's East Campus. And our Lance Schwartz was there. Lance?
Thanks, guys. Last summer, I watched a movie that has been resonating with me for months. It was an HBO film that centered on the life of a girl who was diagnosed with autism at the age of 2, way back in 1949. Her parents were told that their daughter should be institutionalized. Temple Grandin's mom and dad refused to give up hope and lock her away. Instead, they gave her the chance to reach her full potential. And boy, has she delivered on that.
My name is Temple Grandin. I'm not like other people.
In 2010, HBO released a film based on Temple Grandin's life.
Can you bring everything you've seen to your mind?
Sure.
Wow.
Can't you?
The movie won 5 Emmys, and Claire Danes won the Golden Globe Award for her captivating portrayal of Temple Grandin. It is such a pleasure to meet you. Welcome to Nebraska.
It's great to be here.
Meeting the real Temple Grandin was even more captivating. You had one of the greatest actresses in the world playing
Claire
you.
Danes is so good, and she just won a Golden Globe the other night for another show that she did.
What are you doing?
It's a machine I just made. Feels like a hug. Do you want a hug?
She became me in the 60s and the 70s.
Do you feel like you become more of a hero in the autistic world because of that increased
Well,
celebrity?
yes. I mean, I'd say that an autism meeting will pull in like a lot more people than an ag meeting does.
Like many people with autism, Temple has an affinity for animals. Now, as a professor at Colorado State, she travels the world speaking about livestock management and the ethical treatment of animals.
In the 70s and the 80s, cattle handling was terrible.
Temple is widely known as the most accomplished and well-known adult with autism in the world.
Well, I consider it a responsibility because I have a lot of children that email me. They write me letters, and I try to send them signed cards back. I want to be an inspiration to these kids.
She's also urging area teachers to play to a child's greatest strengths.
People that get the different labels, they tend to have the uneven skills. We need to work on building up the strengths. In fact, I got a new book coming out in May. It's going to be called The Autistic Brain, and I'm going to be talking about some of the research on that and how we can help the kids with the different kinds of minds to succeed.
And no one knows more about success than this remarkable woman.
See, the thing is, the normal mind drops out the details, but the autism mind sees all the details. And that's more like the animal mind, because animals are sensory thinkers. They think in pictures.
I know my system will work because I've been through it 1,000 times in my head.
Well, it was an absolute pleasure to meet you. I think you're doing so much for so many people, and I just wish you the best in the future.
Well, thank you so much, and I do have some books on autism, Thinking in Pictures and The Way I See It.
This best-selling author is respected around the globe. In 2010, Time magazine listed Dr. Grandin as the 31st most influential person in the world. Further evidence that Temple continues to inspire millions of people. And earlier, you may have seen mention of the hug machine that Temple built to assist her with some of her sensory issues. Well, she told me that the machine broke a couple of years ago, and she has now replaced the machine with the comfort of hugging real people.
I had a chance to see one of the pictures of her hugging someone. That'll definitely put a smile on your face.
Oh, it was beautiful. Our news director here at 1011 has an autistic son. Sue got the chance to hug Temple Grandin, and she said it felt like she was hugging an angel.
Very sweet story. Thanks so much, Lance.
You bet.
We're going to update your forecast next. Stick around.